Hello everyone, this is Danielthedarkness, and welcome to a video that has been recorded around July 10th, 2021. I was in Strasburg, and you're seeing the photos with my audio recording. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and when the video ends, I will do the same thing just like this. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. So over here, since the intro ended a little quickly, so I'm going to make sure it goes to exactly over a minute. So the locomotive I see as 611 was been taken around 10:40ish to 11. The other one is the other steam locomotive was taken in the museum, but you already saw it already. But most of it you're seeing right now after the video will be exactly locomotives that are not being used anymore. So, and then we're gonna go all the way through into with a selfie with the sign of the virtual rail fans that actually takes the trains to you. And I actually recommend you guys to watch their streams from time to time. Well, hopefully it goes over my my face and the sign. So if it does, then there'll be a 12-minute video, and there's gonna be a lot of videos with this and the ending audio. Enjoy the video, by the way. Sorry for me taking so long.
This is so cool.
On this side, Frank.
Yeah.
You took that. I gotta take videos of that. freaking me out, John.
Huh?
It's freaking me out. It's tickling Selena.
I know. You just make us all use our batteries. They're real fans. Big real-time fans.
First time seeing this in person.
Yeah. Just that sound.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love it.
You I got here on time then.
Yeah.
Took me 2 hours to get over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Okay. I just moved up here from Philadelphia, so I'm like 40 minutes away. Near the turnpike.
I actually was originally from Phil.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved this year I moved up here. So. I said to Frank, about the brother, I said, I might have to come over here a lot more often because I'm living here. I might have to come over and maybe volunteer or something. I wish you could tell us when he's doing that.
Yeah.
It's like just enough for me to time the video.
I know, by the time I get it on, he's done. You know, I wish he would tell me.
There we go. That's what the president's car looks like. Cool. That's actually.
This is a cakewalk.
Oh no.
Another one coming out? Oh, that's supposed to be the original Strasburg one. Nope. 475.
There was one on 495 on OTR, but I wanted like 2,000 for it. Well, you said it was beautiful.
Hello guys, I'm Danielthedarkness. I'm in my childhood. Technically, I'm at Strasburg Railroad, and I'm near to a railroad museum next to me. The locomotive behind me is a toaster. Well, it's actually one of the Amtrak's oldest locomotives of the Northeast Corridor, and took me straight to New York. For one thing, I'm gonna flip this over, get the camera, so I can show you. So, this locomotive right here took me and my brother and my biological mom to New York and back from Philly. But now it has retired. I don't know, I think it was like 2015 or so. It retired, I think, from Amtrak. You know, it's awesome. But we're gonna go inside the Railroad Museum, then back to the Strasburg Railroad before, like, by 1:45. So I had plenty of time, but I just came here to do that little that little video of that little thing of history. That was the first time I rode on Amtrak with family, and that's the only locomotive that took the whole family, like my dad, my mom, and my brother and I, to New York City and then back. So I'm gonna see you guys inside the train museum. We're in the train museum and the road museum. I'll show you the coupler. The thing that was funny about this coupler right here, I had doubt. It wasn't any other than in hands-on training in Minnesota. It was fun. Man, it reminds me of the good times. Well, as a kid too, but not just only that. I actually did it exactly hands-on. No, I'm looking at this now as an adult, and I actually did that. That's so cool. Alright, I'm gonna... Besides that introduction, let's look at these railroads. Even though most of them said do not climb on the equipment, you know, I don't blame them for that, you know. I mean, it's awesome, you know, being in this place. It reminds me, like, what I did, besides the steam engines, of course. You know, I actually don't mind it, but even though you can actually adopt some of these locomotives and give them a home, or you can say here, you know. I mean, this place got me so much, or this entire area of Lancaster County or Lancaster, PA, is like my childhood as a kid. And the reason, oh, it's only 11:54. That's perfect. I mean, the reason it was just that I felt like I was about to cry earlier, but I'm not. But this whole place has memories of every railroad, and I came here just to meet 611. But I bought a train ticket. It's only like one person for the presidential car. I mean, even though when there'll be food, so I'll be eating food here. Oh. So you're gonna see my landscape. This one is one of the people who made one of the locomotives, I think. I don't know. But these are all the Pennsylvanian railroad locomotives. This one, oh my god. I mean, they're real, but they're not using them because these ones are retired. I might as well just jump cut when I get outside or up to the second floor of the exhibit. You know what? I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna stop recording. We're just gonna keep going. This was the one I walked by. This is awesome. But there's no way we can bring me inside. You know. But you know, gonna hold the landscape so it doesn't get in the way. You know. 611's back already? Well, I actually saw it went by, so you're gonna see it in the beginning. Besides me talking, but I didn't. I mean, yeah, you are gonna hear me talking in the video, but I was talking to one of the people we were watching, 611, leaving the station. I got here at 10-ish, so I got like 1:45 to get back in here. This must be the cars. This is what exactly is inside. Oh, this is just a baggage right here. And wait, this is the baggage car? This whole thing's just a baggage car. Interesting. And I'm gonna check every single locomotive, but I'm not gonna put it in the video, sadly, because, you know, I'm trying to save battery power. But I have all the batteries with me, but I want to save like some of the batteries for the actual ride, so you can actually watch me do it and see me experience it. Hold on. This is the fastest steam locomotive? No way. Well, I'm just gonna see you guys in the next part. You're gonna see 5 parts in one, not in one video, but at the same day, so I'll see you then. I'm outside. This one, the oldest Amtrak locomotives right here. And there's other cars down here too. You know. So cool. Anything about video in this? Man. Oh, this is the one I saw right here. That's the train I saw. I'm looking for. Oh, careful. And here we see again You might not see it on my camera. There's the toaster again. That Amtrak train took me to New York, though. I am never going to forget. I'm never going to forget that trip. Never would. Oh, yeah. Maryland, Pennsylvania. Let's keep walking. I'm not supposed to be walking on this. Oh, that's the round table right there. There's one. Oh. Hold on. Let me get a bit closer so I can take a photo. I'm going to take a photo of this Amtrak right here. I'm going to take a closer photo from here of the Amtrak car. And that's a regular car. You know, Mommy. Yeah, I got a photo of you. This one's nice. But not being used anymore, sadly. Alright. I will see you guys in the second floor. That's going to be the next part of the Railroad Museum, and then I'm going to eat lunch and check one more store. I want to check the train museums with the model train museums. Maybe I could do it next time, you know. I could come here again and check every single museum. That's the reason why I got here early. But I got there just to see 611 leave. Ooh. Sorry. I'll see you guys when I get it. I'm going back inside and going up straight up to the second floor of the exhibit.
It's always better the second time.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
just got aboard on the 611, and we're on President's class. You know what? I'm gonna check before the train does move. Actually, supposed to be boarding like that, but they let us in early, so I'm gonna leave my bag here. So I'm gonna do a little walkthrough. I know this one doesn't have air conditioning, but they still do.
Excuse me.
Fine, I'll give up my privacy.
This is a other part of the presidency. President.
No, you're right.
It's a lot more open.
You can look on the
Yeah.
right.
You're right, you're right.
I don't know why they have a
Actually,
little.
there's only 8 people allowed, so there might be up here and there we get, or 10 people, there's only 10 people allowed in this car, I think.
In the front one?
I think so.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we're
Is
sitting.
this the back of the
Yeah.
train?
This is the right now. This is the back, but when they couple in the front, would be the front.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Is the front like this?
Yeah.
So it's got the same room?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't mind going backwards. We're gonna be going back.
I'm gonna check other parts of the car before we do move. So this one I like the most, but I want to say like regular. But just gonna do a quick walk. And you can't go through there because it's employees only, it says. And that's it. So
But basically that's the ratio.
I want to go back to the seat I'm at right here. So, all right, I'm back here, and oh, what the fell in off my pocket? Oh, I knocked my phone over. Oh my god. They modified this car. I should have went to the one that I like the most. I'm thinking about it. Screw it, I'm gonna head all the way in front. I'm gonna move all the way up in front. The one I like the most. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do on the video. You guys gonna come with me. Okay? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take my bottle of water. Oh, I thought we were moving already. Wait, I thought we would be moving at 2. Oh. Yep, it's fine. Oh man. You know what? I think I don't like this as much. You know, I'll go back to the one I want. I don't like this one that much. I like this one better. I like this class better. I like the seat better. I don't know why. I think I like the seat I'm sitting right now. And then, you know, it's gonna be a 45-minute ride, so. Ooh, this is fun. They let us get in early too, so that's nice. I don't know they were boarding yet. I've been here to be here like at 1:45 and ready to. Got my stepmother something, so I already know what it is, but she's gonna see when I get home. I gave her more than besides the shot glass, even though I actually said in my video. I'm gonna leave it there because I'm gonna grab something to drink. Now I can. Okay, which one's this? Which one's this one? This is the luxury. There we go. I'm just gonna have my trash in my bag. In my backpack. Whatever. Okay. I actually got some black cherry soda, so I bought it. And I actually got the last ticket of the presidency for this day. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. I'm really not.
Sorry. I was looking for someone. I don't know where you went. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's the president person. Tell them this is a first class menu. Oh, cool. I'll be too full. I want to save my drink. So, I mean, the last time I went to Strasburg is like, I was a baby. And I am actually remembering. I might come back here in October, maybe. I don't know. Screw this. I think Jared's gonna watch this. What do you mean, screw Salem? I mean, I can actually do. I'm gonna put my camera down again. Gotta fix the top again. I mean, I already had to. Oh, it's hard for me to untwist the back, but it doesn't need to be right. So I had to open it back up anyway, so doesn't matter. And the good thing, I like it. I'm gonna show you. We're seeing the toaster again. I don't know why I keep calling it the toaster. This is the Amtrak locomotive that you saw earlier in the video, and I should apologize for my stupidity, but it was like I made 3 videos. I thought I made more than that. Zero out of 3. What is it? I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna check my playlist a little bit, and I will record again when we start moving. So, see you to then. And it might be like 2:01, so we'll be back probably 2:46. Then I'll go to one regular train ride, and then I go home. I'm gonna do like one that's like over here, like the small one. Might as well ride that one for one more for the last time, and then get on the car, make sure my phone's charged, and then have my charger on me. So at least I'm just gonna like go to exit 10 because I'm gonna fill the car when I get to Maryland. So at least I'm just gonna make it to take me to Loves in Hagerstown, Maryland, so I don't have no gas. So I'll see you guys before maybe when they're doing like the welcome Strasburg, you know, and then after the ride, I'm just gonna make sure I go right in front, just have a selfie with the 611 for the Instagram thing, and that's it. That'll be it. Maybe I would take some photos. Maybe I could take some photos of my phone, but I don't have the battery. But I might as well just put some on Instagram right now. Wait, what time is it now? It's like 1:45 now. I think it's 1:45 now. They're coming in. People are coming in. I don't know why. I was so excited today too. Oh, it's not even. Oh, I have plenty of time. I'm just gonna do a separate recording right now and see you guys before we start leaving.
We're about to turn the clock back over 100 years to 1915. A simpler, more relaxed time when it was every youngster's dream to be the engineer of the great steam locomotive riding the rails of America. This is train number 200, the 19th Century Limited, departing at 2 p.m. for Fairview, Espenshade, Cherry Hill, Groff's Grove, Carpenters, Byler's Crossing, Lemon Place Junction, and Paradise, Pennsylvania. My friends, if you are not going to any of those places, you are on the wrong train. The Strasburg is a very old but a very safe railroad. As such, we'd like to ask your cooperation in following just a few simple safety rules so we can all enjoy our trip to Paradise Peak today. Please keep your head, hands, arms, all children, and all trash inside the train at all times. There are obstructions and close clearances along the way, and we don't want to have anyone injured. Those open windows are heavy, and we don't want them to come down unexpectedly. If your window is raised, make sure that it is all the way up and securely fastened above the friction safety latch. You may not move from car to car, nor ride on the platforms at the end of the cars.
Okay.
Parents, it's very unsafe to have small children standing in the aisles. Please remain seated in the car in which you're currently located while the train's in motion. Never leave the train at any time unless directed to do so by one of our uniformed train crew. The oldest car on our roster dates to 1896. Our equipment's very old and we're very proud of it. So please do us a favor by, much like your mother asked, keep your shoes off the seats and the seat cushions. Bare feet, stocking feet, and any other feet you may have are fine, but please leave those shoes on the floor.
Exactly.
If you've brought food or drink on board the train with you today, please enjoy it with care. If you have a spill, find a uniformed trainman and advise them as soon as possible. Please deposit any trash in a trash receptacle on board your car and do not throw your trash from the train.
Okay.
We want the Lancaster County farmland to remain looking as beautiful as you found it today.
Yep.
One other thing, there is also no smoking permitted aboard the train. Rest assured that locomotive 611 will do all the smoking that we need.
Anything else? That's hilarious.
Much for your cooperation. For those passengers on board the open-air cars, the Henry K. Long Lounge car number 75, the Lynn W. Motinger car number 118, or the Marion First Place Parlor car number 88, please be sure you're seated in the correct car for the reservations you hold. If you have any questions, certainly feel free to ask any of our trainmen and they'll be happy to answer them for you. Folks, there's only 7 minutes remaining before departure.
7
Fasten your
minutes.
seatbelts and get ready for the countdown.
What?
All aboard for paradise. All aboard.
And I got my ticket out just in case they look for tickets. I'm doing no board. That must be announcements. I guess we're not leaving until like 7 minutes, so I'm gonna record when we started to move. 45 minutes, here we go. We're starting to move immediately. Well, we're moving. Paradise, here we go. Well, Paradise, PA, and then we go back here to Strasburg at Lancaster, and then, you know. Oh, we're going a bit fast? Nah, then we're going a bit slow. Ticket window, already did that ticket, already checked in since I got here, so we're in the president's car. Choo choo. We're going by, and I'm just sitting in a nice president, one of the best seats, in my opinion. But we're gonna taking tickets.
Tickets? Yep, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your ride.
Thank you. It worked. now I can do is take it off. I was wondering when you're doing tickets. Oh, we're going pretty quick. Whoa.
Folks, the route over which you're traveling today is one of the oldest railroad rights-of-way in the entire world. It was given to the Strasburg Railroad Company by an act of the
Bread and
Pennsylvania
cheese,
legislature
cheese?
on June 9th, 1832. For over a century and 3/4, this little railroad has been serving the communities of Strasburg and Paradise without cessation. This is not an enterprise that sprang up yesterday. Over 8 generations of passengers have rode the road to Paradise before you folks arrived here today.
Hello. That is so cool. Huh?
Coming up just ahead, you'll notice a row of multicolored cabooses. They belong to the Red Caboose Lodge and Restaurant, where you can sleep overnight in a real railroad caboose. And just beyond that, the National Toy Train Collectors Museum, housing a fabulous collection of antique toy trains. Fairview Crossing is next. Fairview.
Fairview? Hey, this is... Ooh. Wow. That one sees better days. Normally I would say something like that. Here we go.
The Strasburg Railroad is not only the oldest, second oldest public utility in all of Pennsylvania, it's also the oldest railroad in continuous operation on the entire continent of North America.
Actually,
The railroad is owned by a group of local stockholders and dedicated railroad bucks. It was back in 1958 when 24 dedicated railroad bucks purchased the line to save it from bankruptcy and abandoning it.
that is so cool.
This group was organized in a most unusual corporate fashion. One president and count them 23 vice presidents. They all donated their time, their money, and much hard work strictly as a labor of love for the fun of railroading and the good of the cause. Every nickel of profit was plowed right back into the railroad. The Strasburg continues this tradition of historic preservation today.
Look,
because on
rail
average,
fans.
the railroad will spend between $250,000
That's so cool.
and $750,000
I didn't expect it to be over here.
restoring each of these
Hello.
antique locomotives and cars.
Hello, rail fans. Bye-bye.
Shortly coming into view on the
Oh, crap, I didn't see the other ones over here.
An Espen Shades Turkey Farm, the oldest continuously operated turkey farm in the United States, as verified
I don't
by
see
the
any
illustrious
turkeys.
Poultry World magazine. Yes, my friends, there really is a Poultry World magazine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Espen Shades is a really busy place, especially in November and December, but not a really good time to be a turkey.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering about the speed of our train, the oldest timetable we've ever found for our line was in the Strasburg Free newspaper in August of 1852. We still follow that same basic schedule today, so if you've ever wondered how fast Great Grandpa traveled, well, this is it. Definitely under 60 miles an hour.
50 miles an hour.
Way under 60 miles an hour.
So it's technically
Espen
50
Shades
miles.
Crossing is next. Espen Shades?
We might be in paradise pretty quickly. But it might take us like, oh, I know why it's 45. We stop for the other train to get out of the way, then we get That's actually pretty smart. If you ask me, it means we're gonna wait for another train to go by. Oh wow, there's a herd of cows coming. I don't know they were
We're
running.
very happy to have you here with us today to enjoy steam railroading on the road to paradise. A word about the passenger equipment you're riding in today. We try to restore our equipment to its original condition, but in all cases, we try to keep it accurate to the period 1910 through 1930.
Is that 611? Freaking
These
love.
cars were used on a variety of eastern railroads in central Pennsylvania and in northern New England, including the Boston and Maine, the Philadelphia and Reading, and the Western Maryland lines.
I bet this one
They had
was.
solid oak and mahogany and mother of pearl inlay on the paneling between and above the
Mahogany
windows.
is the most
Those
expensive wood.
kerosene chandeliers and coal-fired pot-bellied stoves are not just for appearances. We actually do use them during the cold winter months.
Oh, that makes
And
sense.
they, like these cars, are carefully restored by our master craftsmen. in
More
the shops
rail
of the
fans.
Strasburg Railroad.
Bye.
As you look out your window, spread out before you is Lancaster County's beautiful farmland. Today we're going to travel past 21 working Amish and Mennonite farms and some of the most productive and beautiful land in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I hope I can take some photos over
In an
here.
effort to protect the farmland that you see, the Strasburg Railroad will donate
Photos.
a portion of the proceeds from your ticket purchase today towards the preservation of those farms by the Lancaster Farmland Trust, so that we can keep this railroad rural and agricultural.
Oh crap! I didn't press
Besides,
the.
I just don't think the ride
Oh.
is much fun traveling through housing developments.
I didn't
In a
have it.
moment, you'll see yet another way these farmers
I'm
are
out of
working to
taking
preserve their
photos.
farm.
That's great. I could only do it 3 times while recording. Okay.
Just ahead on your running right is a gray stone farmhouse with maroon shutters. The stone portion of that farmhouse was built in 1774 and was originally the home of Cornelius Fury, a wheelwright and Conestoga
Oh, I see him right
wagon
there.
maker. Settlers heading west could stop here, purchase Conestoga wagons, Pennsylvania long rifles, and other locally produced provisions for the long journey westward. Route 741 off to the road, and the road you likely came to visit us with today, was originally a Conestoga wagon trail.
Ah.
It led from
There we
Philadelphia
go.
to the Native American outpost at Carlisle, just west of Harrisburg.
And you can still hear the wonderful whistle of 611. Oh, Cherry
Just
Grove.
up ahead behind Groundhog Cut, coming up to your right, is the Cherry Crest Adventure Farm,
There it is.
home of the amazing Maze Corn Maze. This farm represents another way that our local farmers are adapting their farmland to preserve it in the face of ever increasing development pressure.
There it is. It's right
We'll
next
not
to
be
me.
stopping to discharge passengers at the farm, but if you wish to visit Cherry Crest, it's just a short drive from our station. Cherry Hill is next. Cherry Hill.
Not Cherry Hill, New Jersey, if you don't understand what he said.
Now keep an eye out for the sign of the Cherry Hill Station, just to happen up ahead on your right, very close to the tracks. It might look small to you, but it's because we go by it at such a tremendous rate of speed.
I think that's it right there. So that'll be on my right, so...
Don't blink, you might miss it. It reads population 17, more or less. That's more when we arrive and a whole lot less when we leave. That big white farm in the valley to the right at about your 2 o'clock is a typical Lancaster County Amish farm. Neat and clean, but very plain. There's no carpets, no curtains, no electric lights, radio, television, telephones, computers, cell phones, nor automobiles.
Of
This
course.
farmer drives a horse and buggy, and there are plenty of big workhorses, mules, and willing hands to help with the hard work of farming. In addition to dairy cattle, produce consists of corn, wheat, rye, hay, barley, soybean,
I think we might run into them.
alfalfa, and famous Lancaster County broadleaf tobacco. These are peaceful and prosperous people, contributing greatly to the farm county of Lancaster County, and we're very proud to have them as our neighbor.
That is so cool.
Attention all children on board. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, many years ago in the second valley to your right, there used to be a large, narrow gauge railroad, the Lancaster, Oxford, and Southern. Unfortunately, in 1918, the scrappers took up the rail so quickly that they stranded old number 6 and her train out on the line with no way to get back. Although long since abandoned, sometimes when we blow our whistle for Carpenter's Crossing, the ghost of that old Lancaster, Oxford, and Southern train will answer us back.
Oh, we're slowing down.
As we slow down, you should listen closely, and perhaps you'll hear that legendary ghost whistle answer us today. Now, sometimes the ghost has a day off, so be very, very quiet. Let's listen very carefully.
cheese tracer.
Yes.
All right. Sorry to interrupt the ghost whistle there, but all right, let me get this right out to you.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Enjoy.
what do you think about that? I think that was awesome, but I heard somebody in there tell somebody else that they thought that was an echo. That is not the case. I'm happy to tell you we pay that ghost the princely sum of $27.53 a day just to do that for us, making
I
that
can't
ghost the
take a
highest
photo,
paid employee on the
recording.
railroad.
I'm gonna say.
Graveyard.
I actually like this person doing the tour.
Now up on the hill past that graveyard, one of the oldest in Lancaster County, is buried Marie Fiore, a French Huguenot who fled France in the early 1700s to escape religious persecution. She and her followers fled France for England, where they obtained a land grant for 2.5 square miles of land from none other than William Penn, finally arriving here in 1712.
That's why it's
It
called
was
Penn's
they
Woods.
who named their colony Paradise. Now, back then, 275 years ago, only Marie Fiore, her followers, and the Pequot Indians were here at the time. And this was the western edge of the American frontier. Fun fact, we are now approaching Strasburg's one and only bridge. This new bridge replaced an older one to accommodate our growing stream of incoming freight traffic.
That makes sense.
That's what we tell people, actually. The real reason is that the bridge was replaced because the farmer complained about his mules hitting their sides and heads. The bridge is now 6 mules wide and high enough that the mules no longer have to wear safety helmets. Please lift your feet as we go across to make sure that we don't crush the bridge.
Okay.
Okay, we made it. Now, I must say, even more exciting than the Pumpkinville Turnpike Bridge is the fact that today we have none other than Liam on board, and today is Liam's birthday. So I want everybody in Liam's car just to take a few minutes and break into a big happy birthday song for him. I'll wait for you. For the past 4 miles, we've been traveling through the heart of what's commonly known as the Dutch country, a fertile farmland of the Plain people, the Mennonites, the Dunkards, and the Amish. Within a 20 square mile radius of the Strasburg Railroad are more than 75,000 of these Plain people. They live a quiet, peaceful life of hard work and deep religious devotion, exactly as their forefathers did when they arrived from Germany, Switzerland, and the Alsace-Lorraine portion of France over 300 years ago. Not much has changed, really. Their style of dress, their mode of travel, their entire way of life is the same today as it was 3 centuries ago. Lemon Place Junction is next, where the main line of the Strasburg meets the former Pennsylvania Railroad main line of Amtrak. Our track is curving sharply to the left as we come alongside the New York to Chicago high-speed main line. It's the original route of the Philadelphia and Columbia Railroad, which became part of the mighty Pennsylvania Railroad in 1857. Now, this was an important stop on the Pennsy with more than 30 trains per day scheduled in 1898. 4 mainline tracks remained in service until 1961. Unfortunately, only 2 tracks today remain owned by Amtrak, and more than a dozen trains still pass here daily, but they don't even slow down. In the earliest days of railroading, when trains were still pulled by horses, this was a horse-changing station. Where the white buildings stand today once stood Henry Lehman's Hotel. He supplied fresh horses for the train and refreshments for the passengers. Also, on February 22nd, 1861, a special train carrying President-elect and Mrs. Abraham Lincoln stopped here briefly to be addressed by a crowd of several thousand people as he journeyed to his inauguration and destiny in Washington, D.C. Sadly, a little more than 4 eventful years later, another special train passed in the opposite direction, bearing their slain president's body on its sad journey back to Illinois. Paradise will be next soon. You will be in paradise. race. Change here for Coatesville, Downingtown, Parksburg, Paoli, Philadelphia, Trenton, Newark, and New York City. If you can run fast enough to catch the Amtrak train, that is. You might find it a little difficult to believe, folks, but this is paradise. Paradise, Pennsylvania, that is. You're in it, and well, let's face it, it may be as close as some people will ever get to paradise. We're going to be here for just a few minutes while we move our locomotive around to the opposite end of our train for the return trip. You might wish to take the opportunity to stand up, step in the aisle, and pull back on that seat. It'll go the other way. The steam locomotive pulling our train today is number 611, built in May 1950 by the Roanoke shops of the Norfolk and Western Railroad. It weighs 872,600 pounds and carries a load of 70,000 pounds of coal and 22,000 gallons of water. It serves mainline passenger service between 1950 and 1959 at a top speed of 110 miles per hour. I can guarantee you folks, she will not be making 110 miles per hour on the Strasburg Railroad today.
You know she won't.
However, we're very, very lucky to have her here. Her official name is the Spirit of Roanoke, but she's affectionately known as the Queen of Steam. And we are very grateful to our friends at the Virginia Museum of Transportation for having us here.
Good thing, 'cause that's a way to preserve her history.
Our engineer today is Ross, and our fireman is Fred. In a few
Ross and
minutes,
Fred.
they're going to
Good
bring
idea.
old number 611 right past your window. Be sure to give them a really big wave, a yell, and a cheer as they pass by. It makes them very happy, and besides, we wouldn't want them to leave us here in paradise, now would we?
Nah.
Great photo opportunity too.
That would've been
so
terrible.
Be sure to have your cameras ready.
I'll take a photo of her again.
Also passing through the train at this time is our train photographer. If you wish to have your group photo taken, simply flag them down. There's no obligation to buy. You can purchase your photo back at the railroad photo studio, back at the station area. It makes a perfect souvenir of your visit with us today. The interchange track on your right is used to deliver freight cars off the main line onto our East Strasburg yard, where shipments are offloaded to trucks for local delivery. Our freight consists of growing quantities of lumber, stone aggregate, organic grains, and a limited amount of fertilizer. We bring up freight to our customers several times a week using our diesel locomotive, and even sometimes behind steam if the loads are heavy and long enough.
I'm just gonna drink a little bit of it. I think the Pennsylvania goes through here. I think they already passed us already. Oh, is that them coming now? Here they come. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. You're gonna land to see you. Then on the way back, I'm just not gonna film as much. I'm just waiting for them to show up so I can wave at them and take a photo of the steam engine moving. And then hopefully have enough battery power on my phone. Oh, here she comes.
Folks, shortly you're going to be hearing some rumbling and some hissing from underneath our cars. And that's the sound of the train crew performing a brake test. The brakeman checks the brakes on the last car and passes signals up to the engine crew at the head end of the train. This procedure is required by federal law. If the brakes are good, we all head back to East Strasburg. If the brakes are not good, well, then all you kids are going to have to get off and help us push. And of course, since it's Liam's birthday, he gets to be first in line.
That's funny. I'm trying to pay for this. I gotta pay for my thing to get rid of the. Yeah, I'm gonna stop recording and use my phone. I'm gonna check my phone, see how much battery power it has. If it doesn't have that much, I won't be able to go home. I mean, I might be able to go home, but I'll just have to figure out what is the exit, because I'll be lost. I should have brought the charger with me. Especially I'll be going this day. Well, see you on the flip side. Like I said, I'm going to record a little bit on the way back. You can see the smoke. It's so cool. Are we doing ranchers?
Trying to chat with people on here. Someone give the announcement for the state channel.
Oh, now I see a little bit all the Amish folks down there. That's so cool. Bye bye. That's so cool. Wow, you can see all that. It must be the 611 working hard to get us back to Strasburg station. I really want to stay here longer, but no, I might as well just take a photo on my phone and then to I do a selfie to the locomotive before I leave, so I can do we're passing a park right now. I think that's a picnic area, I think.
Hi.
Go to your left.
That must be the corn maze. Yep. We're definitely going back there pretty quick. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the East Strasburg station where you purchased your tickets was built in 1882 for the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad.
Ah,
Its typical small-town depot of over a century ago. And along the mall, you'll find our toy store and gift shop housing a fine selection of souvenirs and toys to fit every budget. If you're hungry, our convenience store has a selection of snack and meal options, cold drinks, sandwiches, and snacks for your
I can
refreshment.
take that trash out of your way.
However,
Yeah.
I must absolutely recommend Cafe 1832. It has selections both for lunch and dinner and light snacks. And if I may, I highly recommend the Smash Burger. It is awesome.
I guess I'm not paying me no mind. I'm just saying wave goodbye. I might be in their video probably tomorrow or tonight, so you might be seeing me.
As our 9-mile journey over the rails of history quickly draws to a close, we hope you've enjoyed your visit with us today. We want to thank each and every one of you for riding with us today because, after all, it's you who make this all possible. The ticket you bought not only got you a ride on America's oldest short line, it's also a contribution to preserving the past and our beautiful Lancaster County
Is
farmland.
that the Amish right there?
Grand Central Station,
Oh, you got it on
East
camera.
Strasburg is next.
You won't be able to see it because there's going to be a lot of smoke in the way. Oh, I guess the train scared the cows. Poor cows. I guess it must be the locomotive. That was I was kind of waiting for.
My thing will work.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
doesn't want to.
It doesn't like me sometimes. Technology doesn't like me sometimes. Make it sound
Yeah.
bad for me.
It's alright. You know, a little bit neater.
Alright, thank you so much. Did you guys need a receipt?
I think I will. Maybe a printed receipt would be fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I gotta save some battery power. I might as well keep recording because it really does take us like 10 minutes to get back to the station, technically. It's not like really a 45-minute. Oh, here's more of the rail fans I hear. It's probably the ones we left so earlier, but...
As a final reminder about safety, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop
That's
in
one of
the
the Amish
station
folks right there.
before leaving your seat. As you leave the train, please exit through the open door nearest you. Watch your step and leave on the station side only. Remember, the golden rule when crossing railroad tracks is to stop, look both ways, and listen. A locomotive will be passing by on the parking lot side of the train, so please do not attempt to cross the tracks until the locomotive is safely passed.
Got it.
Finally, be sure to check the area around you and make sure you have all of your personal possessions, leaving nothing behind.
I'm just gonna do... We're just gonna be stopped for a bit. Yeah, but what's until you're back at the station? This is the mirror right here. I enjoyed it. Is that an orange? Hmm.
From all of us at the Strasburg Railroad Company, do take the time to visit the idyllic Pennsylvania Dutch country. Follow the attractions on the station mall, and please have a safe and a careful trip home. Join us again sometime soon for another journey on the road to paradise. Remember, next time you travel, why not take the train? It's a lot safer than your car, and well, it's a lot more fun too. Grand Central Station, East Strasburg is next. All change?
Here's your receipt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're gonna be stopped here, so I'm gonna see you guys in the next part. Works. Okay, it went that way. Think it out. Whew, I think it's time to get off. No, let me stop. Well, that was just the. I'm almost done with the Strasburg whole day. So, there's 2 museums I want to go to before they close, and I'm gonna wave goodbye to the first overall people. I saw their camera. I watched their stream from time to time, and I want to wave goodbye to them on their video. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn my camera around. I'm gonna say bye. Well, I like the President's card. One of my favorites.
Oh, so 611's gonna go on that other side. 611's gonna stay on track one.
I already said hi and bye to them. I actually watched that. So what I'm gonna do is walk to the car. I'm gonna put this backwards here. I'm gonna hold my camera. I know it's gonna be bright and blurry because you guys could be not seeing me as much because of the lighting. And I hope the hell you do. I'm at heck you do, but it's already too late. I already said. Well, I mean, you know, I'm gonna do is walk to the car, go to the last two museums, because I already went to the Railroad Museum already. So I'm just still hoping, two of the museums, hopefully the Choo Choo Barn Museum is still on, or still open, and they're gonna go to their. They're gonna find a gas station to fill up the car, and I'm gonna go to Walmart here too, so I can get a wire for my phone, like a C-type, I think. I think it's a C-type, and I got wet from the locomotive, but you know, I wasn't mad about it. I don't know why Instagram doesn't work. Like, I was taking a photo of myself with the 611, doesn't want to work. I don't know. I did 2 selfies on it, so I had to do 2 selfies on this camera, so it'll be easier on me. I'm gonna still do like continuing walking to the car, so wow, the whole train freaking echoed. Well, I'm just gonna do is leave my bag in the car during this 2 museum walking. Like, I want to be there all day, but I need my phone so I can actually go home, because I don't know. Like, the thing is, I made it the way there, so I need my phone to take me the way back. So I'll make it to the car now. So I'm gonna put my backpack in the car, and I'm gonna do is put this camera back in my pocket. So I'm going to one museum and then the other. So, and I'm gonna take my backpack off during recording, and then I'm gonna stop recording when I got to the driver's seat. So I got my stepmom gifts. I mean, that's the only souvenirs I can find. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm gonna go to the driver's seat and get to the another museum before it closes. I think one closes at 4 and the other one closes at 5. So I'm gonna stop recording now, and I'm gonna change the battery when I get there. Just got back home from the trip. Oh my god, freaking! It's not looking good. Because I got her some things. So I'm gonna check the mailbox to see anything we got mail or anything. Thing is, why's the house so damn dark? I know they have something planned. I mean, they're trying to ditch me. Watch. I'm gonna turn this camera around. I'm gonna turn this here. Time me to go inside the house now. I think they probably thinking I wasn't going to go home today. They probably think I'm going to be in there till night. I'm not going to be there all damn, like the whole entire day. I don't know, so thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.